Not only the drone attack, what is alarming in Manipur is also the use of highly sophisticated weapons like RPGs. In Moirang on 6th September, the RPGs were fired. The rockets that came from the hilly terrain hit the house of the ex and first chief minister of Manipur, M. Koirang. This is his statue, this is his house, and this is the place exactly where the rocket hit. You see the part of the structure, the house, damaged. The glasses were broken, and one priest on that particular day, being an auspicious day, was offering a prayer, and the piece of rocket that fell down literally in this area, and he came under the target, and the dead body was literally lying on this particular area. So remember the Moirang, which is located barely a few kilometers from the foothill areas, but that also shows the hilly terrain, which are dominated by the Kuki tribes, largely has the aerial distance of 10 kilometers. And covering this distance, throwing a rocket requires highly sophisticated technology. And this explains that unusual of the Pompey guns that were being used by the local pipes. This looks like a different technology, the high-tech technologies that were used by the insurgents to target the civilian in this area. The grandson of the first chief minister, M. Koirang, Kelvin, is joining me here. Kelvin, explain us, what did you see that day? Because we see there was one priest also dead because of that attack. So what was happening that particular day?
Okay, so right about just a few minutes ago, before that incident happened, I was also sitting here along with them.
Just here, this area?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there was about like up to 10 people with some of my family members and some of other non-family members who were there present to help us for the Asti ceremony. And the priest was also sitting right around this spot here.
On this one? This area? Okay.
So we laid down this long mats parallelly here, and then we were all gathered here around it. And I was just sitting here, and fortunately for me, I just went inside in my room.
You just escaped?
Yeah, luckily I escaped. So when suddenly when I reached that room, that I heard that sonic boom, and then I instantly knew that
it was a sonic boom.
Yeah, it's pretty huge. The effect was so.
But did you also spot some drones flying over before that attack?
No drones on that day. As far as what I encountered was concerned, I was about to sit on my chair, and then I heard that particular, shock wave of the particular explosion or whatever it might be.
And where did it explode? I can see these are marks. Are these the part of the RPG?
Yes, definitely. So it exploded right around here.
Okay.
And then, there was actually, we actually...
The
sprinters or the fragments, it was all scattered around.
Okay. So the fragments and the sprinters hit this window. We can see the window the glasses are damaged. And even parts of that sprinter still, and that explains why the sonic boom, the potential of the rocket that came here. Look at this. Even at certain distance, which has nearly 25 meters, the sprinters of the rocket that damaged this metal sheet, and that's a huge dent, and that explains the potential of the rocket that was thrown here using the RPGs. And this is the exact area of the site on 6th of September in the afternoon, when the rocket which was launched through the RPG, which fell down literally here, and that created a shocker and a boom that the people heard, the local heard, the family members heard, and that killed one person. This explains the furious situation and, of course, the use of highly sophisticated weapons in Manipur. Just a few kilometers from Moirang, Thonglogbi village also came under attack on 6th September, very early morning. And the potential of explosion was such a huge with the sonic boom that it literally collapsed this thick wall of the toilet made in this particular house. So the bomb part which hit this area, the sprinter spread all over. And since it was early morning, nearly 4:30, the people were sleeping inside. And because of this construction, their lives were saved. I have the part of these sprinters which were just lying around here, and their few parts have been recovered by the police for the investigation. These are so heavy, and that explains that foothill area and the valley where the massive confrontation in Bishnupur has been taking for over a year now. The RPG could have been really advanced and highly, sophisticated, improvised, because this sprinter itself weighing more than 300 to 350 grams, and this is the smallest particle of the RPG you see in my hand. When it was thrown out from this direction, it collapsed in this particular area. It was a sonic boom high sound, and people only survive because of the construction. Still, I see the footprints of all these places. You see the sprinters which hit the wall, the metal wall. It literally break down all these areas. Is explaining the furious situation. All this new escalation that started from September 1st is taking really a violent turn in Manipur, where the people were hopeful situation will come to normal. All we see a new round of escalation. A peaceful, normal life has become an alien concept for the people living in the worst, vulnerable, affected areas of Manipur, particularly in the foothills and the periphery. For more than a year, they have seen the violent clashes. Often, it has affected the lives, particularly the women and the children. Many students have not been able to go school, college. The life is totally disrupted, no source of income, no government support, and the question that they're asking, how long we're going to live in this turmoil?